Mm, where do I start, man? Hot dang! Oh, here we go again. Yo, what's up, y'all? Um, Bel Air, the finale, man. Um, Carlton, man. Yeah, man. Them demons finally, been creeping up on him, and just been getting close to him, and he just had to just confess in front of the whole room when he won that award for his school to be whatever it was, but he won the award. He won. He beat Will. He won up the award to I guess make have like decisions and say so about what's going on around the school and things like that of that sort. So he was like he won the position for that for his school, and it just ate him up that he was hiding demons with his coke addiction. His whole that whole situation. So he just couldn't take it, and he couldn't accept it. He couldn't accept the position, that he won over Will for the school. So he just confessed in front of everybody that, hey, I'm a cokehead. I can't accept this. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta, there's a lot of stuff that running through Carlton's head that, at the time, but he just couldn't take it anymore because everybody knew this truth. Even his little sister found him snoring at the locker. So that, I think that would have really did it. When she called him and she was telling him, like, I know what you're doing. Like, you don't know nothing. You better not tell nobody. He just snapped on this. So, that whole situation, I guess, was running through his head too, hiding it from his family, which they probably had a sense. I mean, I don't know why his mom acted like she was shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like, Carlton, how long you been doing this? Like, come on, man. You know that damn dude. You know your damn son was doing coke. And his dad is like, finna put hands on him already for that. Like, get that belt. And I mean, he was too old for a belt, but jack his ass up, slap him around, do something. He was close to it, but Uncle Phil don't play. And it's another dude who don't play either. That damn Jeffrey. Jeffrey is straight gangster. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm the reason why I say Jeffrey a gangster is because when they had that scene, it was Doc, the AAU coach, and Uncle Phil was in the room together, and Doc and Uncle Phil uh was talking about him helping them out with that situation because a friend of Doc's, who I last said in the last video, he got upset because I guess he got cut out the business as far as like receiving his end on what he felt like he was owed as far as like the whole AAU coach thing with the kids, and Doc was receiving like most of the portion of the money for that. So he was gonna tell everybody that that Doc been having these kids play for him, and that's it's illegal for him to do that. He was gonna pretty much f up the whole situation and cause Doc to have to go probably do some jail time. But Uncle Phil came in the picture, and when the old dude showed up in the room who looked like Uncle Luke, that dude looked like Uncle Luke. Lorenzo, I think that's his name, looked like Uncle Luke. So when he came up in the room, and he was like, thinking he was like big bad macho, tried to. He listened to what Uncle Phil had to say at first, and after he heard what Uncle Phil had to say, Doc had said what he had to say, and he was like, my people, what I'm saying, gonna take too kind. This, pretty much, talking about what his people would do for him, and or do the Doc and do the Doc at the same time. Cause he felt like Doc was trying to like, big man. So when he was like not interested in the conversation, he tried to leave. That damn Jeffrey came out of nowhere behind that door. Cause like he was walking outside the room. I guess Jeffrey was waiting outside the room. And so when he walked out, Jeffrey stood in front of that door. I think you need to reconsider, go back, listen to hear what they got to say. And he went back to oh that Jeffrey Gangster, boy. Jeffrey Gangster. It's like everybody that's the characters on the actual show, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, that used to come on TV, like they the total opposite. I mean, actually even gay, you know. Man, it's crazy. A little girl who I think is too young to be playing a role like that. But anyway, but let's talk about we talked about Carlton, but Will's situation, he's still battling his whole thing with him and his pops, and it's still getting to Will. It's still getting under his skin. He's getting emotional, and making calls to his mom to talk about it because he felt like everybody has let him down. He felt like he couldn't trust nobody. He couldn't trust Uncle Phil. He couldn't trust Doc. Because he felt like people that he care about, lied to him and just didn't do right by him. So he was on his mom on FaceTime, as you can see in the thumbnail. He was getting emotional. He was crying about the situation, and his mom told him like, "Hey, you know, you can't let that stuff like that get to you. You gotta, you know, do what's best. Pretty much in some words, do what's best for you, and keep your keep your head up. Not let these situations get to you. Let them make you better in some sort." And what she was saying, putting it all up together, wrapping it all up together. So after his mom gave him that pep talk on FaceTime, you know, Will got himself together. But I don't know why Will keep on trying to, avoid this situation with him and the old girl, uh, Lisa. Now Lisa, like, fine. You know what I'm saying? She the girl who understand him and pretty much know him the best. And he was trying to mess around with this other chick, that Doc niece, and he found out that she got a drinking problem and that she been keeping secrets away from him about Doc. That he felt like that she should have told him. And after he had hit it, because he took over the Jazz spot, because Jazz had that event. After he hit it in the back room, he was still mad about it. I'm like, dang, that thing must not been, might have no pressure to her. He was still mad for that. But he was still mad about that situation, about her not, keeping that secret, not telling him. And so he pretty much had to cut off. And when they had the event, fast forward at Uncle Phil's and Viv and at Will's aunt and uncle's mansion or whatever. They all got dressed up, and Lisa showed up in her dress, looking nice. Will saw her, and pretty much looking all googly eyed, things of that sort. And old girl popped up out of nowhere again, Doc's niece, and trying to patch things up. And right when they were finna do that, Will auntie came and said, "Hey, Lisa," and all that, And Will was like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. He was trying to let him know, like, because he saw Lisa, and Lisa had walked away. So he was like, "I'll be right back, y'all." So, excuse me. So after he did all that, excused himself from that, he went and found Lisa, and Lisa was like in this back room or whatever, trying to get her thoughts together or whatever. And I'm like, he came out of nowhere and he was like, pretty much confessed his feelings for her. And she was like, I said we was just friends, and I meant that. And like, no, he was like, F all that. And that was pretty, I ain't gonna lie. He get some points for that. That was some cool player points right there. He said, I don't F all that. What I'm saying? I know what we said, but I don't care about none of that. How you feel now? And then, she didn't say nothing, and they started like, moving close together, smooched her down in the back, you know what I'm saying? Did his thing, whatever. So now they officially a couple. But this chick, to go back, this chick that Uncle Phil messing around with, man, he in business with, man, he gonna get himself in a lot of trouble. He gonna get himself in a lot of trouble. He got a wife, man. Come on, man. I got a wife. Even though that ain't about to jeopardize. Uncle Phil, he moving like he about to jeopardize his life. And Jeffrey done told him, man, you got time to reconsider this whole business situation with old girl, man. What is you doing? You married, man. This chick gonna text him talking about having a business lunch over dinner or whatever. And then he was finna text her and say, nah, I can't do it. But then he erased the text and said, sure. So he finna sit over here and mess around. He gonna end up smashing this chick. and he married, and I feel like Viv gonna find out about it next season, and that shit they gonna probably go through it. I don't know. Shit finna hit the fan, man. It finna go crazy. You know, Carlton confessing he a cokehead. Uncle Phil finna end up like he finna start messing around on his wife. Like shit finna go crazy, man. It's finna go crazy. And then get this. Hillary, played by Coco Jones. Like, I feel like she did Jazz dirty, man. She finna go off to Paris with old boy with her ex-boyfriend. And then Jazz came by and dropped that real emotional, breakdown to her. Kissed her and everything. You know what I'm saying? Coco Jones she got some lips on her, man. That's a pretty girl. But after Jazz has said all that, you know, it, put his heart on the line for her, I'm thinking like after that, like she gonna think about it and then pop up on his doorsteps, because that's how the way it made it look. Like he opened up the door and she was right there, like, okay, daddy, better get back together, okay. But man, that was like a little camera trick shit, man. Like she was that old dude though, her ex-boyfriend though. And Jazz, who was at his door, who was knocking on his door, somebody who was delivering packages and had a package for him or whatever that came through the mail. And I said, damn, that threw me off. So I don't think they gonna end. I think old dude probably gonna end up, you know, just playing around with her and end up, you know, gonna end up going about his way and leaving her in the dry. She gonna be looking stupid. And then she gonna try to come crawl back to Jazz. And Jazz ain't gonna be stunning no more. Now I feel like they're gonna play out in season 3. But yeah, this been a good season, man. It's been a good season. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I had to break this whole situation down from scene to scene. I know it was probably like out of order, but that's everything that went down from scene to scene in this whole thing. And Aunt Viv, the real Aunt Viv, the light skinned one who was in there too. She older now. Uh, that Aunt Viv and the Aunt Viv on the Bel Air TV show on Peacock, which I'm speaking on, like she got this little thing, whatever, this little uh foundation, I guess a fundraiser or something that company she running. And they end up getting into it, but they end up making up. And she end up, because she was heading out and retiring, from that. And she passed the torch on down to Aunt Viv, you know, the brown skin one on the Bel Air Peacock TV show. Because both of them Aunt Viv, one actually on the Fresh Prince, the real Fresh Prince, and the brown skin one on this one. So she ended up passing the torch down to the brown skin one. That's on the TV show, like I said, that I'm speaking on now. And so to do her company, like with her paintings and stuff, with her art, because she's real into art and paintings, and she that's like her thing. That's like what she's great at. So she passed it on down to her. So shout out to Viv, she's gonna get that rolling with her painting, her art and stuff. So with that situation, I feel like that played out well, and I'm happy that happened with that. But it ended with Lisa and Will, talking about. I guess it was heading off in the summertime, and it was talking about Will was talking about how it's gonna be being seniors in high school and stuff like that. And then Lisa ended it with saying something about like the summer isn't even here yet. And then they start playing the Will Smith summertime beat, start coming in, rolling in, and then that's how it went off, man, with that. And then in the credits, of course, the Will Smith summertime song, was going on. So it ended good. I'm just happy that everybody, Carlton, he's speaking, he amounts to everybody with his coke addiction. He just finally admitted. So Carlton gonna be going to rehab, I'm assuming, and getting this up together. And Doc's situation gonna end up, working out the best. And I just don't know if Will gonna end up going back on the team, because his coach ended up saying, like, since showing that you an interest of helping a team that you no longer own, let them know something, and then we can get you back on the squad for next season. So what the coach telling him that, the Bel Air high school coach or whatever, basketball coach, Tell him that. I don't know if he gonna actually take him up on that offer or he gonna end up, still doing AAU ball with Doc. So we'll just have to see how that play out. But that's the season 2 breakdown of everything. It was a great finale. A lot of unanswered questions of dealing with Will with his situation with his pops. So we'll just have to stay tuned for season 3 to see how the rest of that's gonna boil out. So that's it. That's all. Sensei Reality TV, y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, man, I'll be back later. But y'all, for the meantime, check out the latest videos that I've posted on. Hit that like button for them. And I'll holler at y'all later, man. One love, peace, Sensei Reality TV, and we gone.